Okay. It says we're live, so good day, crafty chums. Let's see. Wow, my computer is slow.
Refreshing. Yeah, we're live.
Yep.
I'm buffering a wee bit though. That's me now, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Good day, crafty chums. It's Nikki here with Michelle and Anne-Marie. Say hi, girls.
Hi.
Hi.
It took so long to come on because we're having trouble getting Michelle onto the stream.
And I thought about the stream, so.
Yeah, as you can see, she's got her phone there, so that's why sometimes it's a little bit difficult to get someone on who's on the phone. Not always, but sometimes. There you go. So today we're going to be playing with jelly plates. I'm going to be playing with my Distress Oxides, which I bit the bullet, and it came up on my feed the one day. This shop that I buy online with my crafting materials. I thought, I better snap them while they have them in stock. So,
hi, Debbie.
Hi, Debbie. So I was quite pleased that I got them quite quickly, because normally I'd be waiting around for ages for it to come into New Zealand. So they got their pre-order in quickly. So yeah, happy. We're just going to move that a little bit more towards me, huh? And what are you playing with there, Michelle? Just turning to you.
I will be playing with acrylic paint.
As you can hear, I'm shaking my distress sprays. So sorry if I'm being noisy.
And I'm not feeling great tonight, so I'm not crafting, so I'm just on for the chat.
Yeah, Anne-Marie will keep us going with the chat.
Oh, I'll try to.
Yeah, although it should be Michelle, because Michelle is normally the chatter, except for when she comes on live.
Mm-hmm.
I'm shy.
Michelle is shy. There you go. What's the weather doing with you, Debbie? I can't believe all the snow that's around. Man. One of my relations was saying that she's a school teacher and her school was closed in the UK. And with, what did she say? 3 centimetres of snow. It's like, yeah. Really? Oh, health and safety.
Yeah, we're meant to get snow flurries here tonight as well. But it was minus 7 degrees Celsius here this morning.
Mm.
Hi, Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
I am just going to put some paper underneath this while I'm spraying. Because I think maybe this is too expensive to let it go everywhere. Maybe I'll just catch some. Who knows? I'm just going to be spraying and building up layers, I think, to start with.
Yeah, I heard over, like, it's on the news, like, over in America, in certain places, it's, like, minus 40 or something like that.
Can't believe it.
People can't even leave their house because it's so cold. And the taxi driver was saying, well, the other day, Louise told me that there was, I think it was a video on you. It was either a video on Facebook or it was actually on the news, and people were actually standing out and blowing bubbles, the bottles of bubbles.
Oh, yeah.
And the bubbles were freezing instantly.
Wow.
And the taxi driver was telling us that somebody went and wet like 4 or 5 pairs of denims, like they soaked them and put them outside, and the trousers were standing on their own because they froze.
I seen that, was funny.
It's nice and bright.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like pink and orange.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to get all my jelly prints together and make them into a journal or something.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, we're going to be building up, I think, on these layers on layers on layers. I could do lots of different colours on this, can't I? Because once they're dry, you can just spray on top of them anyway, can't you?
yeah.
Let's see how many layers I build.
Oh, my mate phoned me. I've missed it. I'm just looking at all my messages on Facebook. Got a missed call from Michelle. I've got one from my friend Sammy telling me to phone her, like at 28. So I've missed that now. And then I've got you telling me to wake up.
Wake up, Anne-Marie.
I had to ring Anne-Marie on our landline from Ireland to Scotland.
I need to message my mate Sammy back and let him know I fell asleep.
I'm probably going to use every single colour I got. It's going to be a rainbow of colour, folks, a rainbow of colour. I'm trying not to do it too loudly so I don't drown out anything else. So you're pulling your first print, Michelle?
My second one. Just the back room. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the first one. Can you see the first one?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
What paper, Carol? Alright, yeah. Get it then. Sorry, I'm talking to my cat. He wants to play. Are you going to get it, or are you just making me wave at a book from nothing? Yeah, get it. Oh, Tabby bought puppy, I'm too sore. Ah, looking good. So how are you, Sherry? What's your weather like? You've probably got snow over there, have you not?
Yeah, I have not got snow over here.
Well, we've not got snow then now, but we're due to get it, so.
Well, we're not supposed to get snow here yet.
Well, you're in the summer though.
Yeah.
Are you babysitting? Or you're not babysitting?
I thought the cat was coming in then, but he changed his mind. It was weird.
Who are you babysitting, Sherry? Or does that mean you're not babysitting?
So a grandbaby, isn't it?
Yeah, I love the colours of the sprays, they're so cool.
Mm.
Too
Yeah,
expensive.
yeah, well, I have been working my little butt off, haven't I? So.
Yeah. Yeah. I went to McDonald's this morning for my breakfast.
Yeah.
Hi, Deborah.
Hi, Deborah.
Hi, Deborah.
Oh, I forgot about share the stream.
Maybe I'll have to change paper because what it does is it's really soaking into this paper. So I might have to go to a heavier weight paper to take it, I think. Otherwise I could end up with a nasty mess. So, oh no. You still doing backgrounds there? Getting the backgrounds ready?
Yes.
It's surprising how quickly this is separating after you put it down. That's only been down a minute or two. It's starting to separate already. Good. Well, I shake and put some more colour down. Yes, see that shows to the granddaughter it's a full-time job. It certainly is.
Yeah. Well, that looks good, so.
Oh my goodness. It's okay, I just had a coffee. I think it's starting to kick in now. I'm just waking up, I think.
Camera's still on Michelle. Okay.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realise we were on me. Sorry, I beg your pardon.
I thought I would say. Oh, I just do that, eh? I'm glad one of us is awake anyway. I thought I was awake because I've just had some coffee. Maybe not. I'm going to do something you should never ever do on a jelly plate as well in a second. And that's dry it. Never dry your jelly plate.
No, don't do it.
I've done it loads of times.
But you shouldn't. The fumes that come are dangerous.
Yeah, well, I don't actually go.
I know, but still, it's still in the air, isn't it?
Although I did try to inhale my glitter glue the other day. Were you there with that? I did that when I did the unboxing.
Oh, that's so funny. I was thinking you think of one of them Vicks. What's the Vicks nasal sniffs? Did you find your stamp after, Nikki?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. But I actually went onto their website and I posted, saying, "Oh, I'm really upset because I've lost that stamp already," and they sent me out a new one.
Oh, that's
nice.
He said, "We can't have you be in your first set, buying your first set, and then losing your stamp and not being able to use the set." It was like, oh, that's so nice. Yeah, so that's coming out from the UK. So it's like, oh.
Who was that again?
Tonic Studios.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I did that unboxing.
Maybe I should contact Sissy and tell them that I can't find my platform.
I don't think they do it as a matter of course, but that was just so nice. I think it's because I wrote a funny little thing on there, and I think they liked it, and so yeah, crazy, huh? That'll teach me. That'll teach me to check before I just throw things in the bin.
Yeah.
I must have scooped all the bits of paper that I had, and after I'd made my cards and that, and just popped it in the bin, and never checked, and then I couldn't find the stamp again. So I have no idea. I don't even know if I threw it in the bin. Cat could have like taken it outside. Who knows? Blame the cat, I say.
Well, I played with Pippi because it was because of Pippi that I cleaned out all my stuff and put it all away. So I knew I can't find my plate. So, and I've not used it in about a year because I've not seen it since I got home. But I went away and I don't know where I put it. Won't eat it. You want to snap it?
I just put you on to Michelle so you can't see me do this, okay?
I can see you.
No, you can't.
Hear you. We can hear you.
Cover your ears. This isn't happening. Don't try this at home.
No, don't do it, guys. Don't. It's just being dangerous. Maybe actual people with jelly plate tell you not to do it.
Hi, Deborah.
You could do it with a cold one, though. There's lots of people
Oh,
like you know, cold guns.
I used the packaging of biscuits.
Oh yeah, you did that before. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a really cute little pattern, doesn't it?
Yeah, reminds me of Art Deco.
Yeah.
It's funny how she's like, I'll put you over to Michelle, but you can still see her in a wee tiny box.
Yeah, but no one else can. Only you girls can.
No, we can see you on YouTube.
Oh, of course, we're on threesome, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're having a threesome. You can see. Oh no!
Okay.
When I do it with Eileen, it's just me and Eileen. I get away with loads of stuff you can't see then. Oh, I'm such a bad girl. You normally see what I get up to.
See? She's like, I'll switch off at Michelle so you don't see me. We can still see you.
We can see you.
Oh, I'm a bad girl. Oh, just ruin everything for me there. So I'm starting to build up the layers.
That looks like a wee face. It
does
looks like
look
a wee
face.
It looks like a man with a moustache.
There you go. It's baby's pram now, look.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's starting to build up now. Because, yeah. Oh, look, I'm wafting. Look, I'm wafting. I didn't dry it with a heat gun, I wafted it.
Mm-hmm. Too late, over the scene here.
Oh.
There you go, video proof.
Right.
Get it, baby. Yeah, I'm playing with my cat with a ribbon, so she'll not give me peace when I sit at the computer. Now she comes up and actually hits me, so I'll play with her.
Well, you put another print. There you go. I'll just go on to you again. Was that? What to use on that one?
Oh, the lid of the base of, I think it was cookies.
Biscuits and then cookies. There you go.
You know the way it comes in the cellophane and then you have the mixer cookies.
Yeah.
So I use them.
Yeah,
Everything I look at now, I was thinking, oh, that'll make nice party. Yeah, print.
I've got you know, like the sausage packaging or the styrofoam stuff that you get for the sausages, and it's got like the diamonds on it, and I use that quite a lot in my jelly plates. Prints. I keep calling it jelly plates, jelly prints. Oh, two painkillers there, so hopefully they kick in soon. And I might even join these if I feel a bit better.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Although I'm no short of jelly prints, I've got hundreds of them, but
yeah, you should do something with them afterwards though. I've just I'm on a spending freeze now, guys. I've got to say, because as you know, I'm looking to get a deposit together for a house. But I thought that with my jelly plates and that, I could jelly prints. It's quite a nice one, isn't it? I thought with them I could. This was my last buy. Honest, is this is a little frame thing from my favourite things. It's the card size one. So I just thought that I could actually make my cards from jelly prints and just frame it up like this. And you can use lots of different ones in the little squares, and that it cuts out the squares, and then you can cut out the frame, and then you glue the squares back into the frame, and then your greeting goes in that one if you want to, or you can just piece them all together. It's a really nice die there, so I thought I'd give that a go, and that's my last buy. And but I do have other things around still that I've bought, and it's Christmas and the last couple of months. But now, no more, I say. No more. So back to card making and actually using some of the prints. I thought, because although I've still got 6x6 paper pads to get through, I'm going to be making a lot of cards to sell later on this year. So I thought I'd do a selection of design papers to see how many pads I can use up, and also prints as well. So there you go. That's what I'm doing for this year. That's my plan for the year.
If I'm not going to enjoy these, I'll need to tidy up my table a bit. I need to look for papers to use. I've got plenty of books kicking about, so I could use book pages, I suppose. Or index cards.
Well, yes, I should be doing my draw for my 2007 giveaway. I've just got to check the mail today at the P.O.Box, and then I can do my draw for the giveaway. So that'll probably go either later today or tomorrow. The thing.
Did you see Susan's card?
What was that?
Did you see Sue's?
Yes, I did. I just haven't been on the Facebook to go and put something on there. Yes. So, but yes, I did see it. Anne-Marie told me about it.
Yeah. I've tagged her in I shared the stream and I've tagged her in it. So
yeah.
I don't know if she'll pop on depending on what she's doing, but I tagged her in it to let her know I'm live. She usually likes to come on and watch. So.
And then show us. Yeah, it just depends who else is live at the moment as well, so I don't know. I didn't check before we went because we were having so many problems and that getting on. Ooh, I like it. Certainly giving me a different look anyway.
Yeah, I like it.
Right. Right, give me 2 minutes and I'll get some stuff together and I'll join you, right? 2 seconds.
Yep.
Mama's going to do some more.
Yeah, coming along. The nice thing about using the distress sprays as well is it doesn't take long for the paper to dry. Unlike when you're using acrylics, which takes a bit longer, doesn't it?
Yeah, I noticed that. All right, they dry really quickly.
Yeah.
Sometimes too quickly, especially if you're really slow like me at crafting. Now, is my brayer, is that squeaky? Coming across squeaky when I use it?
No.
No.
Okay.
It is. I haven't really heard it.
Okay.
I was watching this lady who does Portland stone molding, and I can't remember her name. Might be Helen or something. She does Portland stone molding, and she does glass. What's it called? Oh, sandglass, is it, or something? I don't know. Anyway, I was watching her this morning, and she was pouring resin, and she had a huge amount of trouble getting the resin tops off the bottles she was using, and oh man, her table was what I was just watching your camera going, but her actual table was going. Her table was wobbling, and she had this big mug of coffee on there, and I was thinking any second now. But I was just waiting in horror for the coffee to go. It's like, oh no, please. I can't remember her name, Helen, or yeah, she's a lovely old lady, and she makes great stone pots and things like that, and her glass work is like lovely. So yeah. I'm on you, by the way. I'm on you. But she did this resin heart with this sea glass, is what it's called. Yeah, sea glass. She cut up this sea glass and that, and put it on the resin heart, and it looked really, really pretty when she finished. It's just like, oh yeah. But she had trouble getting that top off the resin. Timmy said I should put a cloth over the top when shaking, and I keep forgetting. So you know I'm going to have an accident now, don't you? Any second now.
You're not wearing a nice top, are you?
Oh, he said, you know, cover it with a cloth and then shake the bejeebers out of it.
Music people. Go first.
Go, 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 gadget. If you're wondering why her camera's moving there like that, it's because she's got it on a selfie stick in a flower pot.
Some more colourblind.
I just dropped that.
And I balance the leg tables because you can adjust the legs so it it's level.
Yeah, whatever works. Yeah. Oh, that came out as blobs, but never mind. Whatever works. I put some paper down to save this on here, but I'm not sure it's doing a good job. Did you have a very biscuity Christmas?
We did. We did indeed.
A biscuity Christmas.
Between neighbours.
Yeah, I was just going to say we always used to get a tin of biscuits from the neighbours. You know.
Yeah,
assortment.
we got 2 boxes from the neighbours. So actually, I think these were Victoria's. So yeah, yummy. I had to hide them on the girls because, you know, kids, they just keep wanting to eat.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I had a friend once who she used to put things into the fridge and then moan because her daughter would go in the fridge and eat it. And she used to make me laugh because I said, well, isn't that what's supposed to happen when you buy food? You know, you put it in the house and people eat it. So crazy.
I keep doing that, leaving the stencils on paper and they keep sticking.
Yeah, you gotta stop that. Sort of like building up layers and layers on that. It's quite nice actually. Okay, yes. It's a more delicate form of jelly printing than the paint, so that's quite interesting. Quite interesting how it's coming out.
I wonder with the you know, the magazine images with just the ink they're using.
Yeah, I don't think so, because it's the plastic in the acrylic and that it works on with. The plastic in the paint and that. Hang on, let's have a look at that one. Ah, yeah. Excuse me. You got Punchinella.
I do. Yeah, loads. Have you any, Nikki?
No, I've never managed to get any.
Well, I send you some.
I didn't say that to say you would send me some. I'm just saying I never managed to get any.
Would you like me to send you some?
No, it's okay.
Because I have pink, silver, gold. The low Tesco supermarket sellers.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I told you how much a jelly plate costs over here.
Yeah.
You can't even begin to imagine how much something like that would cost.
I think it's like a couple of euros.
Yeah, I mean, Josie sent me this jelly plate. She cut one of her really big ones up and sent me this that I'm using here. So every time I use it, I just think of Josie.
Oh. That was very nice of her. Anne-Marie sent me this jelly plate.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm loving the way that the layers come up and you're actually seeing through the layers and everything. It's like, it's really interesting how it's working.
Oh, that's lovely. That's really nice.
I think Anne-Marie's just coming back on. She must be put her earphones back on.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. You always know when she's come back on because she lets a big sigh out.
That's not what it is.
I'm just teasing.
She's like, oh my goodness, you girls still on?
Oops, I think I might put too much paint on there.
I'm just going to go back to Michelle because I'm going to fetch something because I scored something the other day and I want to show you.
Okay.
You're on, Michelle.
Okay. I'll go this way.
Oh, I don't know what I've done in my book that I usually use to wipe off my paint.
Camera.
Paint on my arm.
I'll just show you this because this is what in New Zealand we call PowerShell, PAU, and this is it in its natural form. So this is what you see on the outside, and this is what you see on the inside.
Of course.
Yes. Friend was out diving the other day, just you know, because that's what they do here, you know, for food and things. Just get your own. So they're out diving, and they were power diving. So yeah, it's beautiful. It stinks. I have to sort of wash it off and let it dry in the sun and that. But we had rain last night, so it's stinking. fishy smell. But yeah.
The colours are fantastic.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love it.
Can't use that paper.
So yeah, and so he had a big bag of them, and he gave me the shells of a couple of them. So it's like, oh yeah, school. Nice. I've got to get them out there because they smell. They've got to finish drying off.
No. Oh, what did I do with my baby wipes now? I was being smart there, thinking I could use word search paper, but it's just all stuck to my plate, so I need to try and wipe it off now. All the paper's all stuck to the plate. I'll not be using that paper. I could use it as my wipe off paper, I suppose, but I can't use it on the actual plate because it's sticking to it. Puppy.
So how's everyone keeping? Do you all have a good day?
Hi, Susan.
Hi, Susan.
Nice to see you. We are jelly printing. So, well, I'm trying to jelly print because the paper I was using just all stuck to my plate. So, let's start again. Pippi. And Pippi's been a brat. Oh, somebody's been born. Sounds like Mickey might have forgot to turn off her notifications.
Maybe it was me.
Hopefully this paper doesn't stick.
Hi, Susan. I just come back from a little... I had to wash my hands because the fishy smell was all over them after handling that.
I don't know if it was you, but something bing-bonged when you were away.
Oh. Bing-bonged. I don't have a...
It went...
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if it was your computer or if you forgot to turn your notifications.
Oh, yeah, there's a notification. Every time it updates, it turns my notifications back on. So I can't turn it off. Yes. Yeah. I saw your index card in the group, Susan. Well, I haven't seen it yet, but Michelle and Anne-Marie told me it's there. And I will get to it today sometime. Now I'm on the day off. I can just chill out, look through Facebook.
What?
Time. Have you pulled any prints up yet?
I'm doing my backgrounds, you know.
Backgrounds, right? Okay.
And
Yeah.
the paper I'm using is rubbish. It's all sticking to my plate.
Yes, finally, Susan. As I said, I'll be going to the P.O. Box today just to see if anybody's sent another index card. I doubt whether they have, because there's been like not a huge response. But I'll go and have a look, and then I'll be doing my drawing later on today, and you'll either see it today or tomorrow. Just depends.
Okay. Give me 2 minutes, girls. I need to look for decent paper because the paper I'm using is all sticking to the plate.
Susan says she loves that perfume bottle, Michelle.
My perfume bottle? What perfume bottle?
I don't know. Have you got a perfume bottle on the stencil?
No. I think it's a dragonfly and butterflies and yeah. Which a perfume bottle? On the first pull.
On the first pull.
I don't know.
No, she doesn't know. She's just been doing it. Have you got a perfume bottle on there? The brown. She said the brown.
On the ground? No, I don't have a stencil perfume bottle. No.
Might have been the bottom of your biscuit thing that maybe looked like a perfume bottle or something.
Yeah, this one is it?
I don't know.
Oh, it does look like a perfume bottle. Yeah, well spotted, Susan. It's the bottom. It's the plastic layer that's in the big biscuit basket. It's the base of that there. I think that kind of like a perfume bottle now that you said it. Would be handy to know.
I'm going to just do tags and then do it card because I can't find any paper.
Did you say you can't find paper?
No. It's all like cards and stuff I've got, so I'm just going to use index cards and tags. I'm not planning to do a lot tonight anyway, so I can try to find places to dry them up. So
Yeah.
But these ones here better.
Okay, a bit of blur.
Oh man. I thought I should have been more prepared tonight, but I'm not, so.
Yeah, we're all quiet tonight, aren't we?
Yeah.
Ooh, this is looking a little bit like a zebra print.
That's cool.
Yeah, not bad. I like the brighter colour one. The purple overwhelmed this one, look. But I should be able to build on that some more.
Yeah.
Hi, Natalie. How are you? Michelle and Anne-Marie here too.
Hi, Natalie.
That's Michelle.
Ah,
This is Michelle. Just
I'm
go to Michelle. There you go, Michelle.
hello. I'm in Dublin.
And Anne-Marie is
Hi.
there. Oh, Anne-Marie. I've come to you, Anne-Marie.
Alright. No, that I'm really doing anything interesting, but.
Oh, yeah, your finger is sticking, isn't it?
Seriously?
Yeah. Well, that'll be interesting. Yeah, probably leave it on a bit long or something. What do you think?
Yeah. It's just one of these days, is it, I'm telling you.
I had one of those days at work the other day. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Anne-Marie of the big size.
Yeah. It was a good grand day today. It was that we actually had hailstones and all today, so
Yeah.
I'm up since 5 a.m. So that's not too bad.
See if my pals messaged me back yet.
Oh, I like that.
Me? Or yours?
Yeah, you.
Oh, okay, thank you. I have to, because it is delay on my one on the YouTube.
Yeah,
So
it's yours. Yeah, it's yours at the moment. When I'm speaking to you, I'm looking at yours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's one of Marry Me, smaller.
Yeah.
Martha, her set of stamps or stencils. Because she's in Cork, so.
Yeah. I thought she was going back to. I didn't see her going back to Poland or something.
She was saying, yeah, they're thinking of going. I'm not sure if they're definitely going back.
I suppose, are they citizens of Ireland or something? No? Are they?
Pardon?
Are they just, are they citizens or?
I don't know. Well,
yeah, Brexit is all up in the air for lots of people, isn't it?
Yeah. It certainly is. But I noticed though, since Brexit, there's a lot more people applying for Irish passports in the world. There's a book tour. Ooh, I like this.
That's one of Anne-Marie's grunges, look.
Yeah.
Anne-Marie, look, it's a grunge.
Yeah.
It's nice.
You can see the dragonfly.
Yeah, you can.
I like that now.
I'm just laughing because I was thinking, oh, it's a bit funny, but it's because I didn't have my glasses on. I tell you. I'm not quite with it today.
It's just isn't working out for me tonight, girls.
What was that?
I say that isn't working out for me tonight.
Well, sometimes it doesn't, does it? Get things like that.
Have any of you tried the artesian paint yet?
Oh,
Artesian paint, the brand.
no.
No. Ah, there you go. Nikki, you will be very impressed with me. I bought a jelly plate from my local art store after the Christmas sales, but need ideas as to how I can use it with my card making. Well, it's funny you should say that. I was just talking about that earlier on, is that I'm making prints now for to do just that. and although you can just use the make designs as the girls are doing here with their prints, and just leave it as, say, without putting focal points on there or anything, and use it as design paper as a background. Or you can buy yourself a stencil, or you can buy yourself a die, and this is of course my favorite. I should be on me, shouldn't I, when I'm doing this? It does help if you put it on yourself when you're explaining that. So I've got this dynamics die and my favorite things. And what it does is you get your paper that you're using as a background, and you cut it, and you put this through your machine, and it cuts out all these beautiful little squares and oblong and that, and then you match it with a coloured cardstock, and then you cut the frame out of the cardstock, and then you put it all together, and you have a lovely homemade card front. Can you imagine? If you look at this, just as I've laid it there, each of these little squares has something completely different, but it will all match because it's all come off the same jelly print. Or if you're using all the same colours, you can mix and match all those little squares. Mix and match all those little squares and use it like, if you come to an interesting one there, there's that one there, super interesting. That one there is really, really nice too. You can mix and match all your squares to make different ones. I will be making cards from this, and I'll probably do a video of it as well once I sort out my cameras and that. But that's what I'm doing with mine, and I've made in the past loads of cards from jelly prints, just using the print as an actual design paper. So
you can, Natalie, but there's it could stain your jelly plate, but staining your plate doesn't really affect your prints anyway, but you can use ink pads on it as well.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, I didn't know you could.
Yeah.
Just a matter, I mean, there's just the risk that it could stain it, but the stain doesn't affect your prints.
It just depends how precious you are about your jelly plate. Mine is old. Mine is very stained. Mine has got like bits of what we call snot in the trade. Mine's snotty, but I don't mind that because as Anne-Marie says, it adds texture.
Yeah.
It adds texture and interest, and it doesn't really affect anything. It's like, because it's mixed media. It doesn't matter.
I've used all sorts of mine. I've used sprays, I've used ink pads. I've even used archival ink on it before, and stamps and stuff like that, because I went through a phase where I was making a lot of washi tape style with the sellotape, and to do that you need to do like layers and layers and layers, but it takes a long time because you need to wait on it drying. And Nikki's done it before as well, she's tried it, but you need to wait on it drying after each layer, so it can take a long time. But I like it. I like how it turns out.
Yeah, you just got to play. You just got to have the patience to play with it, and lots of room.
Yeah.
Lots of room. Yeah, I've had some lovely prints off it like that. Lots and lots of room. It's like this one. This one's building up nicely with lots of interesting little layers. The thing about mixed media is that overall, you might think, oh, you know, it's a really horrible print. But then when you cut it down, you get some really interesting looking parts to it. You know, when you go micro, if you look at it macro, it looks like a mess. But then when you come in micro, you get some really interesting looking parts to it. So don't be afraid to play, and don't think that just because the whole looks like scruffy and horrible that it's going to stay that way. But when you come in smaller, it's like, yeah, that's really interesting.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's really nice, you know. So yeah, you just got to play and see what happens. You know, this looks like a really spring type card. Would make a really spring type card, and it's all abstract, and it's lovely. It's delicious. It's delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It's like, there's, for instance, there's one I've just done, and it's like, all I done was go over it with a straw and just make shapes and make straws.
There you go. How they,
And I just kind of went over it with a straw and just kind of dragged it through. And then I went over it with other textures as well. But that's
great. Look
kind
at
of cool.
Look how cool that is.
Oh, that's cool.
Really abstract and lovely.
So it's just plain. Just some warmish water and soap, but I usually use just baby wipes to clean mine. But you don't necessarily need to clean it after each layer, because the more layers you leave on, the more, you know, you'll get on your texture and stuff like that.
Yeah, on your
So
print. More interesting.
Yeah, more interest you get. So I usually just layer it up and layer it up. And then, as I say, if you've got any package tape, or over here we call it sellotape, and you put that on, it lifts up all the crusty bits, and it gives a good texture on your sellotape as well that you can use in your art as well.
Yeah, like a washi tape.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or you can use what's that painter's tape? The
Masking tape, yeah.
Yeah, masking tape as well.
And a lot of people put, like, when they've got loads of layers and they try to clean it off, they put like white paint on, and that helps clear it off. But I just play.
Yeah, just put it. Yeah, and never do what I do.
No, don't use a heat tool on it.
Yeah, never do that.
It's dangerous because of the fumes and stuff. So even the jelly art people that make the jelly plate tell you not to do
it. But then again, you know, that just be sensible with it. But don't ever do that. Don't ever do that.
No.
Disclaimer.
Don't ever.
I see.
I'm just going to get a squishy bottle just to wet this a wee bit. At least Pippi's giving me a bit of peace and quiet to do. Yeah. See what I mean? Nikki tells you no to do it and then she does it straight away.
Don't never do it. Don't do it. It's not recommended. It's not recommended by no one ever.
And if your plate gets a wee bit like the paint dries in too much, you can always do what I just did and just spray it a wee bit with some water just to loosen up the paint again.
Yeah, people sometimes use that what's it, that hand sanitizer to clean plates as well, don't they?
Yeah, and I think you can use baby oil.
Yeah, I was gonna say I usually do the spread some paint on it and then just do a lift on it, and I usually just get little snotty bits around the edges left, but I like that. It's really difficult when you're a card maker to let go and do the and be free with it, with your art and not mind, because you have to have everything so clean when you make cards. But when you're mixed mediating, nothing stays clean. Does it, girls?
No, as you can tell by my hands.
Oh yeah, my hands are bad as well.
I don't mind painty hands.
Sure, I thought you were going to stick your hand in it one time. I know you said you always wanted to see somebody do that.
I am going to.
What was that? She says that... Oh yeah, sorry, there you go.
Go ahead, Emery.
No, you go. It's your story. There you go.
I always want, when I'm watching people jelly plates, I always wish they'd stick their hand on the plate and make a handprint.
Well, why don't you do it?
I will. I'm going to.
I did that with do you remember that mixed media piece that I did where I did my handprint on there? Painted up my hand and just stuck my hand on there over my heart. It's one of the best ones I've ever done. That was a pick a stick challenge, I think.
Yeah.
Oops.
Right, let's get these tags out so I can try and get some. No, I'm just wrecking the place. Don't mind me. Don't mind me.
I always try to do my card making on a clean surface and, you know, keep my blocks kind of clean and the stamp pads clean. I try not to cross-contaminate my card making stamp pads, but my mixed media stamp pads, they just like my mixed media ink pads, I should say, not stamp pads. They just have all sorts happen to them.
Ooh.
No, that didn't work.
This is turning out really grungy as always. Oh.
As you can see, what happens first is you're going to like make a background, and that's what the girls are doing there with the prints there when they just put the paper on, is that they make a background sort of like more or less a solid coloured first, and then you go in with your texture and your stamps after.
Yep.
Never trust a skinny cook or a clean crafter. That's Susan there.
Yep. I'm getting paint all over my laptop and everything. Fun. And then when I done my monochromatic journal the other day page, I got my earphones all paint.
Did you?
Yeah. And then I was super glued my fingers together, and oh my god, I got into a right mess, didn't I, Michelle?
Yes, you did.
It was like, oh.
I don't know what to do now.
Sorry, I went really quiet.
Yeah. Sometimes it's like that when you're having fun.
Yeah.
Except for me rattling.
Yeah. Like, I don't care if these index cards are getting coloured on the back as well, because usually I cover them up anyway.
Yeah. That's a cracker stencil, that one. Where'd you get that one from, Michelle?
I got it from Cards and Scraps. In Cork. I'm gonna tell you the name. It is designed by Geli, and it's from the craftersworkshop.com.
Yeah.
So myself. I look great use out of it now, I have to say.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good stencil. I like it a lot.
I think I paid about €6 or €7 for it. Wasn't bad.
I'm just going for colour now, girls.
Yeah.
Just going for colour. And I think I'll lay stencils over the top of them.
Yeah.
Ooh, saucy.
I should probably play with my paint sprays and all, but.
Yeah, I better go first.
My sprays aren't the greatest because they're all homemade. I need to actually make more up because, like, I've got all the intense box now, and I like to make.
Hi, Rain Girl. Rain Girl.
Hi, Rain Girl. Cool name.
Hi, Rain Girl.
I was going to say, you'll never believe how quiet Michelle is here, because in real life...
And she says that I'm the one that talks too much, but really it's her.
Yeah, man. She's not like this normally, honestly.
Am I really quiet?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
To
the point that I've been rude, kind of.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, and that's another thing about Michelle. She worries too much about things. Don't you?
I tried to post a video the other day on Facebook, and it wouldn't let me because I had the radio playing.
Yeah, this is my second ever stream, and I tried rewatching the one that we did the last time, and I was like, oh, I couldn't handle this in my own voice.
But nobody likes the sound of their own voice. Like, I sound like a man, I think.
My sister actually watched the next day, and she was like, oh, yeah, she did. And she said, oh, Michelle, you've done really well. And I was like, oh, thank you. I just where I sound terrible on the phone over the stream, and she goes, no, you just sound like yourself. I was like, oh, right, okay.
Yeah, I knew it was you on the phone to me earlier because I've got your number stored on my phone. It's like, oh no, I forgot what I was doing tonight.
Yeah, because I tried ringing you through Messenger and you weren't online. So I said,
yeah, my laptop was off. the battery died when I fell asleep, so it was switched off. So. Although you can't really see mine because mine is covered behind Mowie's picture.
On whose picture? Mine.
Mowie's your subscription box picture thing.
I don't know. Let's go to you.
No,
you're a bit dark though. You're a bit dark.
Yeah, I've not really done much anyway. I'm just doing my backgrounds and stuff. So
yeah.
Very grungy backgrounds. I never do pretty backgrounds. It's always grungy. So yeah, these are my grungy prints so far. But they're very grungy. I always use grungy colours. And even when I don't use grungy colours, they still turn out grungy anyway. I'm not very good with the Geli plate. I'm still learning how to do things, but so there's that one as well.
Oh, they're nice and grungy.
Yeah. And I'm working on a tag. And just some grungy backgrounds, but there's that one. Like, you see the circle bit there?
Yeah.
So that's the kind of things you can use on a Geli plate. Like, to make that circle there, I just use this. And it's for your, washing the dishes. And I just kind of go in and do it gently, though, and it just makes marks in your paint. And it makes these kind of circle type. So, yeah, that's what I use. But yeah, I'm just kind of doing my backgrounds and stuff, So, I'm just playing with, I'm doing the background so I can play with more stencils, because Michael sent me a bunch of stencils, so. No, I've got a few, but Sherry, but they're actually really cheap ones, so they go really, what do you call it when it's really see-through? Is it? I always get them mixed up. Is it transparent or opaque?
Yeah, opaque is transparent.
Well, whatever. It looks really clear, see-through, so I don't tend to use them much. I mean, I'm on a low budget, so it's really low budget paints I use. So I just try to work with what I've got. And I'm trying to use up my paints now because I've got a lot of colours that are the same colour, and so I'm hoping to use these up so I can treat myself to some more paints. Yeah. So that's the kind of things. You see, and they're really old. Some of these paints I've had for a couple of years, so they're really old and thick and grungy. Gooey. But yeah, I have tried some of the neon paints, but it's really the paints I've got are the greatest. Translucent, that's what I meant. Translucent, yeah. Transparent, whatever you call it, like they're really see-through.
Whatever, she says, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. They're see-through. But yeah, I just like playing. Like, I love mixing pink and blue together because it just makes a lovely colour together when they're mixed together. So I love using the two colours together because they make purple and you also get pink through it, and I just love using these two colours together. Do this. You see? I know I'm pretty dark tonight, but like, hold on. Can I bring my...
That's right, you got to use what you have.
I'm waiting in the stream catching up so you can see the circles on top of it.
A bit dark. It's a bit dark though, Anne-Marie.
I know, the lighting's really bad. I need to get a stronger light bulb.
Mm.
Right, give me a normal so I can show you the effect that these circle things make. So it's like that.
Oh yeah, I like it.
You see? So I like the using this wee circle thing just to... There you go. You can switch back to use girls now if you want. I'm just kind of not doing anything exciting anyway. I'm just playing.
Yeah. Well, that's what it's all about. You play with your jelly plate.
Yeah. Just playing.
I'm going to put you this off.
Yeah, 4x6 is still an alright size though. Because you can use index cards on it.
46. Let's see what's mine. Mine is 6 5 by 6. It's not big. It's not big, and Michelle's is 6 by 6, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, 6 by 6.
And mine is 8 by 10.
8 by 10. Yeah, I do have an 8 by 10, but it cost me $65, and I'm really low. I've had it for 8 months now, and I still have yet to break it out the package.
Go on.
Oh no! I'm waiting till this one just like dissolves, you know, and then
never dissolve. You've probably hurt by years.
and then I'll break it out, you know. Well, I'll probably dissolve it one day with me heat gun, wouldn't I?
Too chicken. Yeah, I'm just gonna the prints I'm making now. I'm more or less making them on index cards. So what I'm planning to do is when I've finished making all these, then I'll use them in journals and stuff like that. You know, like for wee inserts for journals and stuff. Or I might just like make some index cards with them, with backgrounds and build up on them. So I like working with index cards because then you've always got a stash of ready-made backgrounds for your index cards, and it's just a matter of building up on them. Or as I say, I put them in journals. But Nikki got me a pokey tool, so I'm going to be using that at some point to make a few jelly printed journals.
Yeah.
Just journals full of jelly prints.
Sherry makes hers. I just don't have the patience for it. By the time I bought everything to make one, which wouldn't be cheaper anyway, it's like I might as well buy one.
I tried to get some of the stuff here, and it's really hard to get the stuff here, like to make it. Is it the gelatin in it? It's really hard to get it here. Yeah,
I was going to say by the time I made it, I might as well buy it.
No, that's how I done it. Because, you know, I could have got the stuff off of Amazon probably, but I was like, well, why not just buy one?
And I priced a 2-pack of gelatin, and it was like €4 for just 2 sachets. And I said to myself, I think you need 6 or 7. Sure. It worked out too expensive. And then I priced the alcohol in the local chemist, and they were looking €15 for it. I'm
just using the photocopy paper because I've got a stash of stuff that my husband's doing his PhD on, so he has to do it the old-fashioned way. You have to print it out so you can make amendments to it, and that. So I've got loads of the copy paper. But yes, you can use cardstock. I've just pulled this one on cardstock. I've just pulled this one on cardstock. But yeah, the only reason why I'm using the photocopy paper is that I have a lot of it. So I'm reusing it rather than doing anything else with it.
Sometimes I find with printed paper as well, if it can sometimes stick to your jelly plate sometimes as well. Like tonight, I'm having a lot of trouble with paper sticking to my plate. But but I use all sorts. I use book pages. I use cardboard. Well, not cardboard, but cardstock. I've used magazine pages. I've used that as well. Phone book paper, like paper, phone book. Eating, really, you can use eating on the plate. You can even use fabric on the jelly plate. Josie does that quite a lot. She uses fabric. Yeah, you can basically use eating on your jelly plate.
Whatever you want.
Yeah. Scrapbook paper, if you've got kind of scrapbook paper that you're not too keen on, then you can jelly print over it and make it pretty.
Yeah, make it into something else.
So,
yeah, and if you have any die cuts around as well, you've been die cutting and you have shapes left over, or you're die cutting shapes, you can just use these as stencils as well.
I do that as well. Yeah. It's good. It's relaxing, and I find though when you first get it, you want to play with it all the time, but then you go through stages where you're like, oh, I can't be bothered anymore because it's such an effort because you've got to lay all your paper out and dry it all, and so sometimes I don't really bother playing with it because you got to have loads of space to keep all your paper all dry. So. One just there. And it's like, I love it because you can never do the same print twice unless you're obviously, like I could do 2 index cards together because I'm using it in the same thingy, but your prints never come out the same. Yeah, tissue paper. A lot of people use daily paper. Or even just if you don't have daily paper, you can use, the grease-proof paper that you use for your baking.
Book pages, you could do.
Book pages, yeah, I use book pages quite a lot. And then for your textures, there's so many things you can use that are in your home. You can use lids off your bottles. You can use, as I say, I'm using this wee sponge. Michelle's using the bottom of your biscuit packaging. You can even make kind of your own kind of stencils out of styrofoam. You can use string on it to make designs with string, or get a straw or something. Or a lot of people use, like combs, and use the combs to drag fruit and stuff like that. So it's really good, even with they are expensive, but when you're on a budget and you don't have a lot of stencils and tools and stuff like that, there's so many household items, found object items that you can use on it. So you don't need to spend a lot of money on stencils and stuff like that. You can, as Nikki says, you can make your own stencils, like cutting out shapes, or if you've got hole punches, just punch a couple of shapes out and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Well, try black on top of this, will we? Yeah.
now I can't even afford the $8 for the Knox gelatin, never mind the alcohol and glycerin.
Yeah, they're very expensive.
Yeah, as I say, my first one came from this one came from Josie. So you might have friends that kind enough to send you a jelly plate. That was when I first started, and I wouldn't buy one because they were so expensive. And so Josie just cut hers up and sent it to me. Sent me this piece because she wanted smaller pieces.
Okay, so when you put the first layer down and then you lift the stencil off and you still have the imprint from the stencil, do you have to let that bottom layer dry before you put another layer and have to lift the two prints?
You get a better result if you let it dry, but you don't have to. It's just that when you put the wet paint on, and if you've got wet paint underneath, it won't tend to mix into each other.
Oh, okay, that's where I'm going wrong. So
yeah, but you don't have to.
Oh, okay. But I had a nice juicy imprint from the clog stencil, and then when I put the paint over it, it didn't come out. So
yeah.
I thought, sure. I'm gonna have a sip of my cold tea.
Yeah, some people you have used glass as well to do, the print making, because all it is mono printing. So you can use any kind of hard surface. It's a bit more hard work, but whatever, whatever.
Well, I've been using a silicone baking mat. That's what I had been using before, and Marie had sent me this jelly plate. So.
Oops. Don't do what I done, put too much paint on either, because
I'll show you some of the prints. I'm not interested in effect. You just put kind of pattern underneath the baking mat.
Hello, Jamie. She said, please feel free to start from the beginning. Anything for you, my dear?
oh my god, I've just got paint all over my arms and everything. I think I'll be going for a shower after doing this.
Yeah.
Vicky, do you want to put it onto you?
No, not really. You know me. I'm quite happy to let everybody else go on. I'm just playing now, just to see.
Hi, Jamie.
Hi, Jamie.
So funny saying hi, Jamie, because my daughter's name is Jamie as well. Named after Jamie Lee Curtis, believe it or not.
She's a fantastic actress.
So I've got just distress ink on here. So I'm just playing with it, see what happens. Who knows?
And I've just put far too much paint on this, so I'm just playing and trying to get some of it off.
I'm going for a grunge one here, Anne-Marie. See if I can get a grunge print for you.
You can beat a bit of grunge.
Just for you. I'll try a grunge. Oh, right. Your dad named you because it sounded a bit like his name. Was he called James? James.
Okay, she says she'll be right back.
Okay.
Wait, okay.
Oh, what? Did you put your arm in it? Hey everybody, look what Anne-Marie did. She tried the experiment of jelly plating herself. Did it work? Did it work? Did you get a good input?
It was like an arrow, look. It's an arrow point to the rest of my hands.
Yeah, big E, did you?
Yeah, well, you see, Michelle did want someone to do their hand, didn't she?
Yeah.
I done my arm, so. Oh, man.
You girls.
Oh, my camera's falling.
Yeah, nice one.
Nikki's like, oh my god.
Yeah, there was a time when you'd have freaked me out totally with that. Wouldn't you? You would have freaked me out totally by doing that. It's a nice one.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice, yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. The only thing I'm finding difficult with the inks that you don't get with the acrylic paint is that it's blooming on there, of course, because it's soaking up the ink. You know, it's blooming, watery and
stuff. Yeah.
So I'm not sure that I like using inks on there. Maybe you know, because you don't get a nice crisp image with it. Some of it has, you know, you can see the circles that I've got on here, but it's not a crisp image as you get with the acrylic paint.
That's how I don't, because I was trying to use my ink pens blocks on it, no, like wetting the blocks and then spreading it on the plate, and the prints I was getting was just really bad.
Yeah, it's definitely it's harder to work with than with the acrylic paint for sure. Oh, sure. So yeah, or you know, I don't know. I quite like that brown one though, so I'll go back to the distress ink as well. Because I'm quite liking that.
It's like an arrow pointing to my hand. Yeah, I put too much paint on the jelly plate, and then I kind of stuck my arm.
That's a TV program, Arrow, isn't it? Yeah, I don't like the way it just like merges in, and when you can't layer it like you can layer acrylic paint.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, I just don't have the technique for it yet.
No, mine goes like that as well.
Which is the other thing.
I need more paints, guys. I barely have any paint whatsoever. That's how all my prints end up grungy, because I've only got blues, reds, greens, browns, yellows. I really want to get what's the paints? The ones Dilutions. I really want to get dilution paints at some point.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Ooh, I like this one. Now, to leave that dry and then put a different layer on top of it.
And another tip for when you're jelly printing is always make sure you've got some kind of paper beside you, whether it be, I usually use a book, and use it to clean off your stamps and stuff, and that way you're not wasting paint. And you've always got other prints as well for that, see, leftover paint and stuff. So I usually have a book too, because when you're thinking with your brayer as well, so it's better to have like something beside you that you can also rub your brayer on to clean your brayer off. I usually have a book beside me, but I don't know where my book is, so.
And don't leave your stencil sitting on your paper because I keep doing that and peels the paint off. And I'm like, that's always my favorite one.
Do you want to show the prints that you've done so far there, Michelle?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just go back to you and you just show the prints that you've pulled so far.
Okay. You can see.
Hang on. Just yeah. Okay.
I don't think I've cut up, have I?
It doesn't matter now because you can just keep going because your sound will go with the with what you're holding up anyway.
Okay. There's some.
So, yep. Just make sure you hold it still.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Nice.
I like that.
Yeah. That one's cool.
Last one.
Mm. Oh yeah. Old assortment.
Yeah. I still have to do this.
Nice. I like the colours. They're nice.
Yeah, I like the biscuit tins.
They've got nice effects and that's just a mess.
No, I like that. It's like bricks.
And
yep.
Very nice machine.
And I like this one. I have these apart from the sides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the way it like looks like cells there. On this one. I see.
Yeah.
I like that one. And one more.
Nice. Yeah, I like.
Sorry, go ahead.
Because I like them. They're really grungy looking, so they're cool.
And that's from before, so that's really funny. So I have some waiting there to draw, and that's my brush on. I like that too.
Yeah.
Yep. It's cool.
Yeah, I think I do need to dry them off.
Yeah. Yeah, what I usually do, Natalie, is I'll get a bunch of papers, and as Nikki said earlier, is I'll do a couple of solid colours to start with, and then I'll let them dry, and whilst some of them are drying, I'll start the ones that are dry and start putting my stencils and stuff on top of them. But no, Nikki's the only one using the sprays.
I'm just afford them.
Yeah, well, I'll give you a little run through of what I've done.
I'm just using acrylic paints, Jamie, just the cheap ones and little ones. Sorry, Nikki.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Got to see what you did. So let me just get this into some sort of order, and then I can tell you what I think. So I've done some here, and some I've just done on photocopy paper, and I've done some on cardstock. So what I've found on the photocopy paper is that it really blots it up. It really blots the inks up, so all your shapes and that become indistinct, really. That's not a bad one, but as you look, the more layers you get on, the more you soak your paper, the more indistinct the images get. These are butterflies. You can see the circles were okay, which was a below layer. But the butterflies there, the paper was getting quite soaked through. So, you know, you don't keep your shapes. It's okay for blots. So on the, the photocopy paper just soaks up the ink too much. It's not bad. You know, I can do lots with it, stamping and everything else on top. So this is just with one layer. These are one layer ones, which are okay. But, you know, it's this is a couple of layers, which I didn't go too deep into it, and I let it dry quite well in between. So I was quite this shape of boy and girl there, but the more layers you put on, the more indistinct it became. So, you know, you can see you don't get a good outline with it. I mean, I like the colours and everything else. It's quite vibrant, but yeah, that was some masking I did there. That's a create and dream words stencil, which you just really can't tell, which is okay. This one blurred out the blurred, and that's still okay. You know, it will make a great little mixed media piece as I go on.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah, so there's that, and then I did just color blocking. Just sprayed the ink on and did a full lift up, and that you can stencil really pretty things over the top of that, so you know it makes a nice background there. That was just spraying onto the jelly plate and just pulling straight off. And these are the I did one more. And then these are the cardstock ones, which actually maybe hold the shapes a little bit better than the photocopy paper does, which just sucks it up, and you know it saturates it too quickly, so it becomes more indistinct. So this was a several layer one I did on the cardstock, which was actually came out much better than it did on the photocopy paper. Where's that one I did there? That's the I did the same sort of thing there, and as you can see, it came out better on the cardstock than it did on the photocopy paper. So I think maybe with the inks you have to use a heavier weight paper if you want to do layers and layers and layers than you do when you use acrylics for it. I actually like the sprays. I like the vibrancy of the sprays. I like, you know, how it keeps a nice colour, but maybe not on the photocopy paper. Maybe it has to be on a heavier weight paper. But I don't know. It'd be good to actually try it on different weight papers to see how it works out. So yeah, but I quite like it actually. It's I quite like it. Yeah, not bad at all for a first attempt anyway. And that's the first time I've had them out and sprayed them, and you know, it's like, okay, I'm no longer a Distress Oxide spray virgin. Yes. There you go.
They look really nice. I like them.
Yeah.
Yeah, have we tried photo paper? Have I got any? I actually don't have any. I don't have any photo paper. And the Distress microglaze, I don't have that either. yeah. So Jamie said she wanted her spray will do with the sealer stuff. I don't have that, so I don't know. But Tim does it with the sealer, and he gets good results with it. So maybe I reckon he wasn't using photocopy paper though. He was using, his speciality papers, which I don't have. When I saw him do it, yeah, nice. I like it. But that was using I just used the distress inks there and then sprayed it with the Oxide sprays as well. So I ended up mixing them up as well, just to see whether I could get anything a little bit better using the distress inks with the distress Oxide. As Tim says, don't neglect your one when you have a new one as well. So there you go.
Right, I think I'm going to finish off and just start cleaning up.
So yeah. Actually, this is one of my favourite ones there. And but the thing is that you can continue on anyway to mix media these with different things, which I will do. I won't throw them away, and they won't go to waste. They will be mixed media, and some of these will end up on cards as well. It's like this one here, and probably this one here. I'll make into a cards, and maybe this one here because it's a little bit indistinct. So. I would probably do a little bit of stamping over the top of that and then use it in a card. So there you go. I don't know. How long have we been on, girls?
What? We've been on for 107 minutes.
Oh, not quite 2 hours yet then.
No,
Are you okay? Did you want
Yeah.
Are you jelly fatigued yet? Are you playing?
Yeah, I'm going to start thinking because I've run out of things to jelly. But I'm all right to stay on though and chat and stuff.
Right.
So you just play away. I would just kind of clean up a wee bit.
Yeah.
So
So we can give Michelle this, what she's doing. I like the back of that one. You
Oh,
look,
that's
dendritic. Yeah.
dendritic painting. Yeah, I've done it between two glass chopping boards. The glass baked trays. I just plunged the paint on the glass and then just lifted it. So I like it. Yeah, reminds me of brain. So I'm trying. I let the first layer dry, and then I put glue on top with a feather stencil. So I'm want to try to pick the whole thing up without pulling my paper. Yeah, stripping my paper.
Yeah, the paper left it a little bit too long, huh?
Yeah. I should have used the cardstock. Look.
Yeah.
Well, we know that didn't work.
Yeah. But the thing is even that looks really cool. The paper there, if you just glue down those other little bits there, that will make a really, really cool background. If you glue that down, because it's got negative space on there. And I think negative space in backgrounds is just like, to die for.
Yeah, I do that sometimes. I'll just say, it's just grungy. I'll just pass it off as grungy that I meant to do it. I mean that.
I agree, Susan. You can't do it any other way. The natural shoe polish, as the glazes comparison, almost worked the same. Yeah, I'd heard that one as well. The neutral shoe polish, not natural, neutral. So yeah, I've heard lots of people do that. I even heard someone once say that they'd used Vaseline, but I wouldn't recommend it. Really, Vaseline? Yes, I've got to just go to my P.O. box this afternoon just to make sure. As I said, I don't think anybody else will have sent me one. But in all fairness, I do have to just check my P.O. box today, and then either later on today or tomorrow, I will put up a video of the winner chicken dinner of the draw.
I have some string there.
Yeah, the distress inks are great. But that's how you build your your stock over time, is to one at a time. That's how you build it. It's only because I've been working my flipping butt off just recently that I've been able to afford this. Otherwise, I would be doing as usual. None of my you see people with the complete collections, but I don't have a complete collection of anything. I've except this. It's the first time I bought a whole complete collection. Well, for now, until he brings out some more, because I have worked my little butt off. I've taken every job that they've offered me. I've said yes instead of saying no, because it was making me too tired. But I'm on a spending freeze now. So even if when the others get released or whatever, I won't be buying them. Because I can't afford now. Can't afford. Not sub to Jamie. Susan, how could you not be sub to Jamie? Don't tell Jamie this. Are you still there, Anne-Marie?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't tell Jamie this, but when we first came across Jamie, what did we say? How many years ago was it?
Yeah, before she was nuts.
We all said, oh, we won't watch she's on. We thought you were the funniest thing we'd ever seen.
Because it was me, I found you through the Love Somewhere Art or something. And I was like, oh my God, you need to check this. It's so funny.
God, you made us laugh.
I can't even remember what it was you made. But, oh man, I was in stitches watching you, and I'm like, oh, Nikki, Josie, you need to watch this. It's so funny.
It was hilarious. And you still make me laugh, Jamie.
Yeah.
How many years later, you still make me laugh?
Yeah.
I'm just going to get some of these, and I'm just going to start stamping on some of these now. Might as well while we're just sat here chatting.
Well, I'm just trying to wash my hands. So have a smoke.
Oh, hang on. To clean your plate. Because this is ink, and this reactivates anyway. I'm just going to put some paper on and just lift it up. If there's anything.
Yeah, another paint to coat it, but paint it is best to put still paint on, but
yeah.
Oh my God, my hands are covered. Oh, I need to go in for a shower. Get all this paint off.
I'm very naughty. I watch videos and I don't always comment because sometimes it depends what device I'm on. I can't get to comment.
I'm the same because I watch on my TV quite a lot, and the app I use to watch it, when I try to like somebody's, it comes up foreign. So it's like, so I don't comment or whatever. I watch it on my TV, and then if I remember, I'll come back onto my laptop and comment from my laptop. If I remember.
Yeah. Making a mess cleaning up. More of a mess than it was before.
Oh, you're using your refillable, cool, Michelle?
I am.
Cool.
Maybe shaking the camera.
See, the flowers that Michelle's using now, that was a bath mat that I bought, and I cut it up and gave Michelle a bit. You know, one of the mats you put in your bath so it's no slippy.
Yeah, you went out at was it last year or the year before or something, and you found all kinds of interesting things to use on your jelly plate, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. I got that, and I've actually got a doormat as well.
Didn't you use a drain from the draining board or something, or was that the?
That's no, in fact, that's right. That's what Michelle's using now. It was for the draining. It was for the sink, for your dishes so they don't break. But this one here is just a bit of a doormat.
Hang on, let me just put on you. There you go.
I'm just waiting it catching up. So
you don't have to wait. You can keep talking. Once I'm on you, you're there and you can keep talking.
So here, this is a doormat that I cut up as well. And you've got your hexagons at one side, and then you flip it and you've just got circles at the other side. So you can use either or. I know my camera's really dark tonight. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, so you've got your circles and you've got your hexagons. So I like using that, and that's the print you get from it. So yeah, so that's as well. Yeah, so I like going through and checking out things, all different things, because I like to look at stuff and go, oh, that would be a cool texture, and that's what Michelle was saying earlier about how she's looking at a lot of things and going, oh, cool, so I like to go shopping or whatever, and you can use like corrugated cardboard as well and stuff like that. That's really good for texture as well. And so it's just in string there. I've got string here that I was using earlier as well. And so it's just a matter of opening your, looking at the world around you and seeing what kind of things you can look at and, for shapes and stuff and different textures. But yeah, so that's all my prints there. So I did quite a few, but they're all sticking together because they're not dry yet. Yeah, mine's are all kind of grungy.
It's quite funny that a few years ago when I started doing watercolour, I thought green was just green. And then I started doing watercolour. And then I was watching a cinema graphic film or something where the colours were and all of a sudden it just opened my eyes to green is not just green. It's like, bam, all the different shades of green. And I've never been able to look at colour in the same way again, and that was when I started watercoloring. It was like it opened my eyes to what colour is. It's very, very strange. It's like when you start doing mixed media, then it opens your eyes to shapes that you can see and find in different things. I just think it's marvellous once you start doing art, crafting, how it opens your eyes on the world. And you see it in a completely different way than you did before. It's right, isn't it?
Yeah, Natalie, bubble wrap as well. Yeah. Punchinella as well, if you get any punchinella. That's good as well. So I'm just kind of flipping through these just to show you what I've done. So,
if you can get the big fat bubble wrap as well, that's awesome, isn't it? Big fat bubble wrap. They make like lovely prints. Because even bubble wrap, you can get different sizes bubble wrap.
There you go, that's my prints. They're all pretty grungy, but I like grunge, so
yeah.
Thank you.
Did you say you did one with straws as well? That was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, all I done with my straw was I just got my straw in kind of thingy. Hold on, to see if I can find them, because I kept them separate because someone put them. Hold on. Where did I put them? They're here somewhere.
Yeah, we've got the old silicone hexagon pot holders as well. Yeah.
Yeah, see, we don't get them like that here.
Well, Josie gave it me. Yeah, Josie gave me lots of things to play with texture and that.
I'm trying to find this one.
Oh, see, look, Jamie's got several sizes bubble wrap and a squarish one as well. I've never seen a squarish one.
So that's what I did with the straws. I just got the straw and I dragged it through the paint. And I did these. So I like them. I'm not going to add any more to these. Well, I'll probably add more background, more stuff to it. But I like the way they turned out. And that was just. I've got this kind of. I can't remember what it was for. I think it was like. It's like I don't even know what it's called, what it was for again, but it's like kind of squares. It's got lots of squares in it.
Dollar store paint is fine. In fact, probably the cheaper the better, eh?
Yeah.
That's what I'm using just for the local.
It's like a screen. I can't remember what it was for something. I can't remember what it was again, but I got that. Something to do with cooking, I think. I can't remember one. And,
it's one of those chip things that you place your chips
something
on.
Like that. I can't remember. But I got it and I cut it up, and I used that. So that's what's on with the straw. That's what the wee squares are. That's that. But then the straw, I just kind of dragged it through and made shapes, and then just you can. A lot of people use the bottom the flip flops as well. So if you get at your dollar store, maybe sometimes they do summer sales for the flip flops and stuff as well. So you can use the texture from the bottom of a flip flop. So yeah, you can use it really. Yeah, I really like it. I think it looks really cool. It's really abstracty. And that was just a straw. So it just shows you that you can do lots of things with lots of different textures and stuff. So yeah, fun. Like you can switch back to Michelle or yourself or something.
Have you done your hand yet, Michelle?
Pardon?
Have you done your hand yet, as soon as Anne-Marie did her arm?
I'll do it now. I don't know whether it'll come out in that colour though. I'll just wash my hands.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. Fussy me. I wish one day would do it. Yeah, on you go, you do it. I've just put that tidy up in here now. My living room was looking more nice and tidy, now it looks messy again.
I was having a good old clean up while you were talking there.
Oh, I'll have to go sideways because I won't fit.
And you put some of these on the radiator to dry them off.
There you go.
Yay.
So, considering I wasn't planning to craft tonight, I did, so quite enjoyed that.
Yeah, well done you.
Yeah, my stomach's hurting again though, so I'm starting to get sore again.
Yeah.
So, it's getting a bit late to go in for a bath, so I've probably got in for a shower.
Yeah. I've got these as food.
There we go.
Is that food colouring?
Oh yes, yeah.
It's Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got these as these are food colouring sprays. I've got a few there the rest are in my drawer.
Cool.
But, yeah, they work well, just food colouring and water. We don't have the paste ones here. We only get the liquid food colouring.
Yeah, same deal.
Yeah, so no paste ones for us.
Yeah, I'm thinking about maybe buying some of the paste ones off Amazon, but is it the Wilkinsons or Wilsons or something like that?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
I'm thinking about doing that because, like, I seen Eileen made like sprays out of that, and they turned out really dead bright and vibrant, and I was like, oh, I want to do that, but
yeah, it's like we couldn't get hold of the alcohol rubbing thing either. You know, people say it's in the chemist, but no. It's like, no, can't get hold of it.
No, it's like what's the thing that people were saying? It's just like surgical spirits or something like that.
Methylated spirits.
Aye, something like that, and I was like, no, it's not.
Yeah, it wasn't until a few weeks ago now that I actually found some, and it was in the hardware store, and but it's with it's where the people who do painting, house painting and that. I only found it there, and it's 97% alcohol. It's like, whoa. But in the UK, I couldn't find any at all. And it was only when I came back to New Zealand, and then I happened upon it in the hardware store. So there you go. Just like depends where you live as to whether you can get hold of the products that everybody uses or not.
No, Susan, we don't get it over here. I went into a chemist one time and I asked them, they actually says it was banned over here.
Yeah.
So we don't have it over here.
I went to the local beside me, and she didn't ever heard of it. She had to Google it.
It's the same with us.
So I had to buy the methylated spirits because I was trying to do the what's the one where you do the paint and you drop to make it alcohol?
Yeah.
No, the droplets when you put wet paint. Then so I had to sign a consent form to say that the methylated spirits was for art and stuff like that. I had to sign a form for it. And then when I went down to town, they had the alcohol down there, but it was €15 for a 100ml bottle. And I was like, no. I'm paying that.
Yeah, so I was able to buy a big tub of it in the end, but it took me, I don't know, 4 years of searching to get it.
It's the same over. It's the same here. I know we don't really get deli paper here either.
Yeah, we don't have it here either.
It's just normal grease-proof. It's the same with wax paper. We don't really have wax paper either. Like, it's like kind of, we do get like baking paper or grease-proof paper, but it's not like waxy.
It's not the same, no. So yeah, and people don't really believe us when we say you can't get hold of it. It's like, no, you can't.
Ugh. I know I'm getting paint all over my pyjama buttons, but who cares? I'm not wiping my legs there. I'm like, oh, I'm wiping paint all over my jammy buttons.
Yeah. Well, there is Scotland she's on about.
Excuse me?
What? Sorry,
I'll be right back, girls.
Yeah, it's not easily available. I think I paid. I was just looking for my bottle here, but it's gone. It's gone. I don't know where it's gone.
What did you do, Nicky?
It's gone. I have no idea. Oh, what's this? No, that's not it. That's it.
I'm reading the chat from the tablet, but it has a big shattered glass on the front of it, so it's hard to read.
Yeah, so this is what I found eventually, and it was in the hardware department of Mitre 10, and I can't find the price on it now, but I think it was $20 for, what was this? This was 1 litre, $20. So it's like, look how much I've used, and that's probably evaporated. So, oh. Took me a long time to find it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, alcohol is poisoning anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's poison anyway, so it's like, it's like you can't buy more than how many paracetamol at a time? Is it 16 or 12?
I think it's 16.
16. Yeah. We can't buy it in more than 16 tablets at a time. So,
and same with, sorry, Nikki, go ahead.
Yeah, no, go on.
Same with Solvidol or Solvidine, it's only on prescription now. Whereas before people were going in and buying boxes and boxes, or there was actually a documentary here where there was people traveling to different chemists to buy it, because there obviously has codeine in it.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's a good thing though.
$16. So I think I can get it cheaper than you, although our dollar isn't the same. We're not on parity for dollar, are we, Natalie? So sure. Yeah. So, yeah, you also got to think about the exchange rates and everything. When I talk about dollars and when Natalie talks about dollars, it's still, the exchange rates. At least when you do euro, a euro in different countries is still a euro, isn't it?
Yeah. I think it's what, 120 to the Irish or to the sterling pound.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Yeah. I think as last time I checked, I think $20 New Zealand dollars is about 13 euros.
Right. Okay.
It's around that.
Oh man, it's weird, isn't it? It's weird. Never mind. I think our lowest, what was it? The lowest wage that you get paid here as an adult over the age of 18, I think it is, $16 an hour, 16 New Zealand dollars an hour. That's our minimum wage. That's the word I was looking for, minimum wage. I don't know what your minimum wage is there.
I think it's 8 or 9 euros. Maybe less, I'm not sure now.
So, yeah. So that's we've probably got just a fraction higher minimum wage than you have.
Yeah, well, after retention now it's different.
Yeah, as an adult, because kids get paid less.
Well, you're not allowed to work under 16 here. You have to be over 17.
Really?
Yeah. You could do volunteering, all right, but you have to. An adult has to be with you. So you have to. When I worked in a pub years ago, there was a girl that came in and she was 16. She was looking to do lounge staff, and she could only work up to 9 o'clock in the evening.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she wasn't allowed to work any later than that.
Yeah, you're not allowed to sell alcohol under the age of 18 now, are you?
No, you're not.
If you're under 18, you can't sell alcohol, so...
No.
But I think they've put it up to 21 now. If they know, was it 25?
Yeah.
The age limit for alcohol.
It's 18 here.
I think they put it up. I thought they put it up to 25.
Ooh. No, that's selling, but buying at age 25 in supermarkets, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it's you have to be 25 or over to buy it in a supermarket, but you have to be over 18 to sell it. I don't know.
It's right, okay, I get you now. Well, I came in mid-conversation, so I didn't know what you were talking about. I thought you were talking about the age limit to buy booze.
Yeah, no, selling. What age you can be to sell.
Somebody's climbing up in the back of the chair.
She. Pippi.
Yeah. She wants the back of the chair. Right, I turn that back off now because I look a mess. So I look a mess today.
Very interesting, isn't it? You know, when you actually sit down and talk to other people about the laws in their country.
Yeah.
It's like in America when they talk about, you know, they have different laws for each state. It's like that's hard to really comprehend, isn't it? Because the law is the law is the law.
Yeah, that's what Susan's saying. It we vary from state to state.
Yeah.
Sorry about sniffling, guys. Try to find my light.
It's like their taxes vary state to state as well, you know. Some states pay more tax than other states. It's like, and that's like, wow.
Because I think they even put the smoking limit up over here as well. I think they put it up to 18 instead of 16.
Oh, right. Doesn't stop anyone, though, does it?
No. Everybody, like kids are actually just like buying the vapors now, so they can vape.
Yeah, it's quite expensive to do vaping, but then again, cigarettes are quite expensive as well, aren't they?
Yeah, they're 10 or 11 euros a packet here. And they've done away with the 10 packets, so you can only buy 20.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're gone now the last couple of years, the 10 packets. Because it was encouraging kids to buy them. Well, you know, it's easy accessible for kids to buy them. Teenagers.
We can carry guns with a license, and now people can carry swords.
The gun laws are real tight here now. You have to be a member of a gun club. You have to have you have to have a safe, the specific type of safe that has to be bolted into the ground. It has to be put away that no one can access, only you. There's loads of and even at that you might not be even able to get the gun. You know the way. Yeah. That's legally anyway, yeah.
Well, that stuff stained my hands, isn't it?
But even we would call the police Garda, the Garda Síochána. It's the normal Garda going around on the beat don't carry guns. It's only detectives here that will carry guns. They'll carry different things instead.
Yeah. Yeah, and the only people who carry guns here are the Armed Defenders Squad. So, you know, that's very few people in the law who carry guns.
Yeah.
Which I think is good.
Yeah, I agree too.
I like the prints, Nicky, they're cool.
Yeah, they look great.
Yeah, they turned out okay. I mean, even though they're squidgy and that in the as a print, it's it works out okay, doesn't it?
Bye, Natalie.
Bye, Natalie. I did wave while Michelle was talking. I didn't want to interrupt her.
Oh, thank you.
She was in the flow.
Yeah. I was.
Just checking Pippi. She licked a knife and I don't know if she's cut her tongue or what. 2 seconds.
Wow, really? You can just buy one off the street?
Yeah, look at your tongue.
That's scary. That's so scary.
Yeah.
I think there's even restrictions on pellet guns here. You know, the pellet gun.
Yeah. Good job. They can take your eye out, can't they?
Yeah. Friday night is movie nights with my girls, and during the week we have this. We have the movie channel, and we notice How to Train Your Dragon came up.
Yeah.
And I say, right, we wait till Friday night to watch it because usually we order takeout and the kids will have treats and we watch a movie.
Yeah.
So they had everything. I had organised everything. They were all settled. Their daddy's downstairs, and they were sitting there ready to watch the movie. And next to that, it said, "Oh, it was only a preview of what movie was coming in. It wasn't even the movie. It was like behind the scenes." They were like, "Oh no, mommy!" But lucky enough, there was a couple other kids suitable movies for them to watch. So yeah. Oh, they're so disappointed.
Oh, bless.
No, I don't think she's cut it. There's no blood on her blush or anything, so.
Yeah, you thought she would have hurt herself the other day when did she hurt her stomach on the table or something?
No, she jumped up in the sink, but only her front paws went into the sink and the back legs kind of slid out, so she didn't get properly in the sink, so she kind of banged her stomach off the edge of the sink.
Mm.
So I was worried that she jumped up and kind of banged her stomach off the sink, so I was worried that she damaged herself or something like that.
Yeah.
But she was running about after it, so I'm assuming she was all right.
Susan, my oldest girl, Alex, she's 11, and Riley, she's 9.
Oh, I like the whites on it. You've really made them pop. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bye, Rain Girl.
Bye.
You just barking you.
Thanks for dropping by. I think we're almost done, aren't we? I think we've come to a natural, slow down.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've enjoyed the Prince. It was good to play.
Yes,
it was good to play, isn't it?
Yeah, we've been over 2 hours.
Yeah, I think that's enough, isn't it? Are we coming back tomorrow?
I'll let you know about tomorrow.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
We'll have a chat off screen. We may or may not be back tomorrow. If I'm back on my own, then I'll be making a card with my Prince. So there you go. Nice.
Yeah.
Even scary.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we all survived them.
Yeah.
Any tips?
Yeah. We're going to go now, folks. So we're going to say bye-bye and thanks for popping in and spending some time with us. We've enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah. See you again soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Susan.
Bye.